good, yeah?
Okay guys, welcome back to Martin James Designs. We got another build. We had Roger's bike on the go, and then we had Jordan's bike wrapped up, and then we were gonna work on the TC Bros build. But we got a new project that's underway right now. So I had a guy reach out locally. His name's Terrence. He asked if I'd build him a bike, so we found him one. I went and picked it up last week, and he wants to do a real cool sportster bobber with like drag bars and chop fender, custom paint. So we've been going over color combos, and I thought I'd just show you guys around and kind of show you what bike we got and what we're going to be working with. All right, we got a 2006 Harley Davidson Sportster. It's a 1200. So we don't need to convert it. It's already got the bigger engine in it. It is not fuel injected, it's carbureted, but this bike runs honestly amazing. It's got 13,000 miles on it. I'm not sure why it's in miles, not kilometers, because we're here in Canada, so I'm kind of curious about that. Obviously must have come from the States. I don't have a history on it. But we have some upgrades. We have the Screaming Eagle slip-ons we're not going to be using. We have the Roland Sands air cleaner. I'm going to be powder coating and making that all match the bike. Lots of chrome that's going to be going black, but the nice thing is it's in great condition to be able to powder coat it. Forward controls was a bonus, so we don't have to add those. And what else did it come with that we get to work with? That's probably all we're gonna keep on it. But some of the cool features this bike's gonna have is that we're actually stealing these 93 Sportster rims. I'm gonna put those on this bike. And we're gonna powder coat them black. We're gonna go with a metallic gunmetal gray with a bronze accent and all black parts. I'm gonna put a photo here so you guys can kind of see the direction the bike's gonna go. So if you can see from the photo, we're gonna have a Springer seat, putting a new bobber fender on like we did with the Cherry Bomb. Black everything out, custom paint. We're gonna be replacing the bars, redoing the whole front end, chopping the front fender. We're going to be relocating ignition. Going to be cleaning up all of the shifter pegs, relocating signals, front and back. We also have the progressive shocks on that we're going to be able to use because the bike's 10.5-inch shock, so it's lowered by 1 inch and a bit. And the front actually has a lowering kit in it as well. And that's about it. We're not going full breakdown. The engine's already black. So we're only really taking the top end apart and all the cam covers, primary covers, all the forward controls, front end. That's all going to get powder coated. And we're going to be replacing the exhaust as well. So. All right, back in the shop this morning. I have done a ton of research and I got these rims sorted out for the 2006. So I will be able to use the 93 Sportster rims, the 9-spoke, and I'll show you what we have to do to make that work. Okay, before I show you, in 1999, they changed from the Timken bearings, which are the packed, open beveled bearings that you would see in the Triple Tree race, something like that. They moved over to concealed bearings in 99. So, with that being said, we have to convert the 93 3/4 axle and make it work for a 2006 concealed bearing 1-inch axle. And this is how I did it. So this is the stock 06, as you can see, concealed 1-inch. This is the that's the front rim. This is the 3/4 inch Timken bearings. So what I've done is I've ordered a 3/4 inch axle with double, they're called quad concealed bearings, which they'll fit 2 on each side, which will bring the same depth as the stock one. And then I got a 3/4 inch axle that's the same dimension as the 2006, as the 2 axles are completely different. I don't have the axles here because my original plan was to send the 1-inch axle to a machine shop and get it milled to the same dimension as the 3/4. I just wasn't fully sold on that because I would have had to find the spacers to work as well. So I found a kit by Vulcan Industries in the US, and they send the bearings, the spacers, and the axle to convert your old rims to a newer bike, because they obviously don't make these 9 spokes anymore. So now that I've got that sorted out, now I'm gonna give these things a good scrub, remove the bearings. We're gonna powder coat these all gloss black, and then I'm gonna tape off all of this top part, and we're gonna do anodized bronze for just these parts. It's gonna be very time consuming, but I think it's gonna look sweet. So I have some samples going on right now. By Prismatic Powders, they make these sheets. I'm gonna powder coat some samples of different colors. I'm most likely going with the wet charcoal and the anodized bronze. However, I still want to put a couple other options together. So I'm going to do that, clean the rims, and start powder coating. Okay, now that the rims have been all cleaned and scrubbed down, now I am using high heat tape. My plan, this is the first time I've done this, but my plan is to tape all of the face lines here so no powder gets on them. Then I'm going to powder coat the whole rim black. Then I'm going to remove the tape, and I'm gonna powder these sections this anodized bronze. I have no idea if this is gonna turn out good or not, but I haven't done this yet, so I'm excited to try something new. time for an update. Powder coated the rear rim, and I got the entire front rim taped off. So we're gonna remove the tape now from the rear rim so we can see the exposed metal. So as you can see, I've taped off every one of these and where the hubs, the rotor goes, and the rim's been powder coated. So theoretically, I haven't done this before, so let's see if this is gonna work. Yeah, okay. Pull these off. That looks good. All right. So that's what it looks like with the bare metal. Looks pretty good. Now the plan is to make that this color. Well, you live and you learn. I thought it was onto something. The problem is trying to wipe the bronze off of the black. I have seen it done before with basic colors. The problem with the bronze is it's like a metallic, so the shine, to try to get it all off was impossible. Then I tried to just dusting it to see if it would look cool, but in a few areas it got more heavy bronze than I would liked. So it looked inconsistent when I brought it into the light. So change plans. I've now just blasted the whole rim with bronze, and it's got a black base. So it is gonna look darker than this. And it's still gonna look really nice on a black tire with white lettering. So let's pull these out of the oven and see what they look like. Okay, there's the finished product. You can see it in the sun. I'm probably gonna paint the RSD black, the paintbrush, but it sure looks good with the black base. And the rims are, honestly, they're like in great shape. That turned out amazing. Got some shine to it, but not overpowering color-wise. It's gonna look really good with the black and the gunmetal gray. So, got those finished. All right, episode 1's down. Rims finished. That's gonna be it for this one. I just wanna thank Terrence for reaching out. He's local here in BC, Canada, and asked me to build him a bike. So I went and tracked one down for him. And we got a full game plan. All the parts are on order. I'm super excited how this one's going to turn out. I can see it. Custom paints coming, light fabrication, full powder coat. It's going to be a pretty cool transformation. So make sure you guys subscribe to check that out. I got the 93 chopper coming up with TC Bros that I'll be building out, as well as I picked up a brand new 2023 Road Glide that I'm going to be doing a Thrashin MX bar setup on. So lots of good content coming. Yeah, I want to thank TC Bros for helping support the channel. Adam from Limeline. You can go check out his YouTube channel. Adam from Time Warp. And I also want to thank Premium Bike Lifts for supporting us since day one. So episode 2 is coming out soon, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.